A lot of married women don't voice their sexual needs in the bedroom. And that's what I want us to talk about in this video. In this video, I'm going to be bringing out the reasons a lot of women do not really enjoy sex and sexual experiences in their marriages. But most importantly, what we can begin to do from today to ensure that our sex lives are exactly what we want it to be. Now, I'm a married woman. I've been married for almost 17 years. So I get how uncomfortable it can be voicing sexual desires in the bedroom. For many of us women, especially those of us that were raised in Nigeria, you would agree with me that women were raised not to talk about sex. I mean, for our parents, grow up, have sex, but never talk about it. Just do it. And that's what a lot of us did. We didn't talk about it. We just did it. And so now we have kids to show that we are having sex. But do we talk about sex? Absolutely not. Now, another reason a lot of women don't talk about sexual desires that they have is that many men mistake their women voicing sexual desires as an indictment on them and their capacity. A lot of men will think that you're saying that he's not been doing it well when you ask him to do something else. And so many women choose to keep quiet rather than make their men feel small. Another reason women don't voice their sexual desires is that a lot of men also misunderstand it to be that the woman is now bad, that the woman is learning bad things. So you would hear men whose wives have told that they really want something different. You hear them say things like, "Where are you learning this kind of nonsense from? Who are you talking to? Where did you go to that they taught you this kind of thing?" And that usually happens because the woman has not been talking about those kind of things that she desires. And so it's new for the man. And that's why he's probably thinking that you heard it from somewhere. And all of this now make us have women who are completely and grossly dissatisfied in the bedroom. They just do it for duty. Many women just lie down there on the bed like cold fishes and wait for the man to finish, which is really sad. Because you know what? Men hustle for their pleasure. They ensure that every sexual experience is very pleasurable to them. They don't wait for you to tell them. See, they go right straight to the point and get what they desire. A man will tell you, hang your leg like this, open this side like this, touch me here, rub me there. Because they really understand that every sexual experience should be pleasurable to them. But many women don't understand this. Many women have just resigned themselves to fate that this sex thing is just for the man. It shouldn't be so. Sis, forever is a long time to be sexually dissatisfied. So you too need to begin to hustle for your own sexual pleasure. How do you do this? Thanks for asking. Number one, have a conversation with your man. Tell him that you absolutely love him and that you would want your bedroom matters to be brand new and mind-blowing every single day. In fact, tell him that you want you people to start experimenting in the bedroom and that going forward, he's going to see a different version of you that would bring sparks and fire and a lot of razzmatazz into the bedroom. Men love hearing things like that because automatically in his mind, he's like, my wife is a baddie and we're going to have it hot, hot in the bedroom. That conversation is going to now pave way for you when the deed actually starts. So because you have already had that conversation with him, you have opened up the pathway for you to be able to ask him to do certain things. Now, the second thing you can begin to do is to gently nudge him in the direction that you want him to go. See, ladies, when men are high up there in the clouds doing the deed, a lot of things can come in without them even noticing. So he's touching you in different places and he's really in the zone. That's the time for you to take his hand to those areas that you really want touched, those areas that you know would ignite fire inside of you. Gently guide him to those places. Take charge. Don't be a passive spectator. in this assignment. This is a divine assignment, in case you don't know. And it was created for the pleasure of both of you. So stop dulling yourself. Guide him exactly where you want him to go at those times that these things are happening. Thirdly, begin to ensure that you gently start talking about sex. You don't need to jump in and start hardcore discussions immediately. You people can be watching a movie and a sex scene comes up. You can just gently say something like, wow, that looks pleasurable. Maybe we should try it the next time we have sex. That has sent a subtle message to your guy. And you have passed that message without actually saying anything. Now, if for any reason the man starts throwing a tantrum to say stuff like, oh, this is not you, something must have changed. Maybe you have now started getting this thing outside, and that's why you're now not satisfied with how I've been doing it all of this time. Explain to him that people evolve. Our bodies as women change. What was pleasurable to you before might now be routine or mundane today, and you want to try something new. That a woman wants something done to her does not necessarily mean that she is getting it from somewhere else. I mean, we all change. Will the man say that his desires and fantasies has not changed as he grew older? Let's begin to have these conversations. Let's begin to take charge of different areas of our lives, including our sex lives. Because honestly, when I hear women talk about not being satisfied sexually in their marriages, it breaks my heart, because sex is one thing that I genuinely believe God put inside of marriage for our good, for our pleasure, and most importantly, for our well-being. So learn to begin to take charge from today. And talking about these things don't make you bad. It doesn't make you unladylike. It doesn't make you unchristian. If anything, it makes you a good wife who wants to ensure that all areas of that family life is wholesome, healthy, and bubbling. So I hope this has helped you today. Share this video with a married person you know, because you just never can tell who it will help. Also, if you haven't already, this is the time for you to click the subscribe button so that I would know that you really and truly support the work that I do on this channel. My name is Amaka Chibuzo-Obi. I'm a marriage educator, a confidence coach, but most importantly, a woman who wants other women to live happy, successful, meaningful, and purposeful lives. See you in the next video.